Rated J. Para sa Overseas Filipino, mula sa kapwa Overseas Filipino. The views and opinions of the guests do not reflect the views and opinions of the hosts. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the hosts do not reflect the views and opinions of the show, the management of this page, and the affiliations of the hosts.
Ayun, mula po dito sa Singapore, welcome po muli sa isa na namang gabi ng makabuluhan at napapanahong talakayan. Ito po ang Weekends with Rated J.
Ang programang ginawa para sa mga overseas Filipino mula sa kapwa overseas Filipino. Inyo po itong napapanood ng live tuwing Sabado sa tulong na rin ng teknolohiya at ng social media.
Magandang gabi po sa lahat ng nanonood dito sa Singapore. Magandang umaga dyan sa Canada, partner, at magandang araw sa lahat ng viewers natin all over the world. Maraming salamat po sa patuloy nyo pa ring pagtitiwala sa amin. Ako po si June Rigunan.
At mula nga po dito sa Canada, ako naman po si Dazilin Zapata Pinlac. Good evening sa inyo dyan, partner. At syempre, magandang gabi.
Partner.
Yes, magandang gabi sa ating mga kaibigan at kakwentuhan tuwing Sabado ng gabi. For more details po, please like and follow our official Facebook page, na Rated J, at syempre sa ating YouTube channel, na Rated J Official. Para naman po sa inyong mga komento, mag-post o mag-send ng message sa ating mga social media accounts, sa Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, at TikTok, o di kaya naman po ay mag-email po sa ratedjofficial@gmail.com.
Naku, partner, kamusta na dyan? Malapit na ako pumunta ng Canada.
Ang lamig. Malamig ngayon. Nagsusnow.
Sobrang lamig ba?
As we speak.
Ayun, pero pagpunta siguro ko dyan, wala ng snow.
Sana may maabutan ka pa. Minsan April, meron pang snow eh. Manaka-naka. So sana maabutan mo. At the same time, hindi ganun kalamig.
Right. Pero alam mo ba, partner, napakaraming naganap nga noong nakaraang 2023 at ilang araw na lang ay ipagdiriwang natin ang bagong taon para sa lunar calendar. Marami ang naganap sa kasalukuyang taon, lalo na nga sa akin, di ba, yung nangyari nga sa akin. Alam mo naman na na-stroke ako nga last year nga. Pero this year, ano naman kaya yung mga panibagong enerhiya, o di ba, napaka-energetic ko ngayon na magsalita. Talagang pinag-uusapan kasi ang energy talaga, di ba? Kaya kailangan natin ng positive energy talaga. Di ba, partner?
Tama. Alam mo, kakasabi mo, no, 2023 medyo challenging health-wise kasi kahit ako, may 911 episode dito sa Canada. So,
may 911 episode ka?
Oo, yung nagkasakit ako ng November.
May 911 ka nun?
Oo, malala talaga siya. Pero, we're here, we're alive, partner. It's 2024. So I'm also looking forward, no, ano ba yung energy na bagong taon, syempre bagong pagkakataon for everything new, ika nga. So, ayan, looking forward talaga ako dito. Nami-miss ko nga ang celebration ng Lunar New Year sa Singapore, very festive. Dito kasi medyo wala kang masyadong maramdaman pa.
Right.
Ayan. So,
Pero sandali lang partner, yung mga kababayan pala natin na nanalo noong anniversary special natin, bukas po pupunta po ako ng Lucky Plaza. So yung mga magka-claim po ng kanilang prize, makikita-kita po tayo bukas ng hapon. So yun
ay,
po.
wow,
Anyways,
nice. So,
go ahead,
sige.
partner.
Makitag ako sa live para makahello ako sa kanila kung gising ako.
Sige.
Alright. Ayun na nga, sabi nga ni partner, para sa taong 2024, ano kaya ang hatid na enerhiya ng taong ito?
And yes, ang ating bisita ngayong gabi, syempre, ang nag-iisang si Gabriele Goh. Ikaw magpakilala na nga pala sa kanya, partner.
Alright, ayan na nga. So, si Gabriele Goh ay isang Singaporean astrologer. So, siya ay
Hi.
eksperto sa
Good
mga
evening.
with the expert to the stars. Astrology.
Stars, yes.
Ayan.
Yan. Good evening,
Hello.
Gabriele. And thank you very much, Gabriele, for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, it's actually not the first time of Gabriele because he already guested us
Yeah,
in
oo nga. It's good
2
to
years
have
ago,
you
I
back.
think.
2 years ago.
It's good
Yeah,
to have you back.
2022.
I remember
Welcome
pandemic.
Yes.
pandemic.
It was just after pandemic, 2022. Oh, I lost the. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. What's going on? Oh no.
That's a cute
Okay,
dog.
there you go. All right. Yes, go ahead, partner.
Ayan. O sige, bago
Ay,
natin
bago
syempre-
pala yan, yung mga nanonood pala sa atin, please mention your date of birth and time at maaari po kayong mabigyan ng pagkakataon na magkaroon ng prediksyon ng ating bisita. So kahapon nga nag-post na ako ng ilan sa mga o ng isang question sa ating mga kababayan. So please guys, pakilagay niyo po yung date of birth and yung time of birth niyo. So specific po yun na date and time para at least mabigyan po tayo ng prediction ng ating bisita. Partner?
Ayan, sige. So bago tayo before we have all of the questions asked, Gabriel, you want to just quickly introduce yourself to everyone? Anything that you want to add apart from us saying you're a Singaporean astrologer?
Okay. Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Gabriel. I'm a Singaporean astrologer. Yes. I've been working in the realm of Western astrology for 8 years now, close to 8 years.
Wow.
I think 8 to 9 years. Yes, I've been seeing a lot of clients. I've been around the country as well as I've clients from different parts of the world. So the privilege to do this important work and to really help people to see what's going on for them. So yeah,
That is so wonderful.
yes.
All right, so let's get on with it. Can you share
Okay.
with us,
By
Gabriel?
the way, before you proceed, I actually read in one of the articles that you're also an actor, right?
Long time ago.
I've seen your
Yeah,
name as an actor.
yeah.
Wow.
I used to act
Theater.
a while
In
ago.
theaters,
Yes,
is it? Is it
yes,
in
in
theaters
theater,
or movies?
theater.
Oh, I love
Theater.
theater.
So theater in
Wow.
Singapore. Yes. It was a previous lifetime. Now new
Okay.
lifetime.
Right.
Yes.
Okay,
Alright.
great partner.
That is cool to know, Gabriel. Okay, so getting on with it, can you how do you assess 2023 when it comes to its energy?
So 2023 was before 2023 started. Astrologers were very excited all over the world. Astrologers were very excited because of two important shifts. There are two planets that we were looking at that were shifting to a new sign in 2023. So we have Saturn entering the sign of Pisces, which is very interesting because during the COVID years, Saturn was in the sign of Capricorn and Aquarius. So the whole rules and structure was very, very strong, where basically we were on lockdown, everything was very clear cut. We cannot do this, we cannot do that. So the 2 years, the 6 years between 2017 to 2018 to through the pandemic years to 2022 was when Saturn was in the sign of Capricorn and Aquarius. So the rules were very strong. What it means for all of us is that there was a lot more inhibition. We cannot move as much. So since 2023, Saturn has moved away from its ruling from the signs that it's ruling into a more fluid and different sign. Saturn has moved to the sign of Pisces since 2023. It's still in the sign of Pisces in 2024. So what we learned about what we learned about what's right, what's wrong, what is good enough, what are some of the things that's in our way since 2023 is a lot less clear cut. So you will find that a lot of things happen for no reason. A lot of difficulty happens if you were affected in 2023. A lot of things that happen, a lot of difficulties that show up. It just happened for no reason. It's just like where did this come from? So for example, I was looking for a co-working space, and every co-working space I move into, it's always like it's not perfect. There's always something that's wrong. It's always something that's missing. So there's something around the kind of inhibition, the kind of what's being sort of what's giving us obstacles is not as easy and as clear cut as it seems to be. And really, the lesson that we are all trying to learn, all of us as humanity is trying to learn, is to learn to be tolerant, learn to accept, okay, this is the situation, it is what it is, breathe and let it go, rather than just holding on too tightly about what's right, what's wrong. So this is a continuation into 2024 as well. So a big part of our 2024 story will be similar to 2023. So that's the first thing. The other thing that we had a glimpse of was Pluto entering the sign of Aquarius. So this is very exciting because Pluto has been the sign of Capricorn for 20 years, since 2008 when Obama got elected, right? And then last year, Pluto went into the sign of Aquarius for a little while and then moved back into Capricorn because it retrogrades. And then 2024, it will move into the sign of Aquarius for a longer period of time. So Pluto in Aquarius is very big because Pluto changes signs every 20 years. So it usually talks about the kind of collective psychology of where the world is, what the world wants to go deep with, what are some things that's going to be dug out and excavated. And last year, the very first day when Pluto entered the sign of Aquarius was, the TikTok CEO, Mr. Shiu from Singapore. He got brought up to Congress, and basically he was grilled by the Congress because TikTok was supposedly funneling information to China and all that, right? So it became like a big, this whole should we ban TikTok became like a big thing, right? And that really exemplifies what is the Pluto in Aquarius story, which is basically how do we govern groups? How do we take care of groups, right? Who gets to decide what's right for the group, right? And that's a story that started a little bit in 2023, and then it will continue in 2024. And this year in 2024, Pluto will be in the sign of Aquarius for almost 9 months before moving back into Capricorn for 2 months and then moving back. And then it will be in the sign of Pluto in Aquarius for the next 20 years, and it's really, really big. The last time when Pluto was in Aquarius in previous centuries, we had the French Revolution. We had basically monarchy. Monarchy basically got dispersed. They cut off the king's head. So French Revolution, we had the American Revolutionary War, we had the American Civil War. They're all like part of the Pluto in Aquarius cycle. So a big part of Pluto in Aquarius is the dilution of power of any one person, sort of diluting it into the masses. So the rise of people power is something that we're all going to expect. The rise of new ideas that people had never thought about before, that we're suddenly going to look at them and just say, oh yeah, why can't we do this? So rise of women's power as well, because women has always been, we are thinking about different ways of looking at how society can function. And for the longest time, we are saying that, women should have power. But the previous Pluto in the Aquarius cycle, it started the whole women's rights movement. So we're probably going to see more of that from this year onwards. So more people's power. And also Aquarius is also a very technological sign, very scientific sign. So we're going to see in the next 20 years, really like science and technology really, going boom. And remember last year when Pluto entered the sign of Aquarius, what was the thing that came to everyone's consciousness? ChatGPT, right? Suddenly ChatGPT became like everywhere.
Right.
It's so easy. You just type and it just gives you the thing, right? And of course, with ChatGPT, it also brings a lot of the problems that comes with. Okay, then who owns the rights of this AI material? And when AI is trained and learn to draw all these arts from different artists, then is it okay? Is it legal? Is it ethically correct? Because basically, you use the AI to train from real artists. Then what about the real artists? Do we take care of them? So the next 20 years, we're going to have more and more of these questions around ethics, around AI and technology. So very exciting year ahead. So this year in particular, we're going to see a lot more of that in 2024.
It's really very exciting and very dynamic in a way. But let's go back first to 2023. Do you have like predictions that actually came true? I know that yours is not like a psychic thing, but did you
Yes.
have any predictions that came true in 2023?
I think one of the things that I said was I think one of the things I said. So this is particularly for Singapore. Singapore had a at the start of 2023. I said, oh, there's a Venus retrograde that will happen during there's a Venus retrograde that happened last year in 2023, and one of the things I predicted was that we're going to relook at our politicians and see whether they have the X factor, whether we still like them. And then true enough, during the Venus retrograde period, a lot of stuff happened in Singapore politics, right? The number of politicians that had an affair. I'm sure June knows, yeah, which is quite spicy because we don't hear that in Singapore much. And a lot of politicians having an affair, and they got found out, and basically they left the party. And it's not just from the ruling party; it's also from the opposition party as well. So so that was quite exciting for me because it's like even though I didn't see it, right, it does fall through in the sense of like, okay, in Singapore during that period, we really look at our politicians and ask ourselves, hey, do we really like them? Are they fulfilling our social contract? When they go into affairs, are they fulfilling the contracts that we thought we have with them? So that was something that I thought was okay. That's very very accurate. So yeah.
Right, partner.
Wow, that's really cool. All right, so let's go now forward looking. In 2024, you mentioned a little bit of this, Gabriel, so maybe just add the ones which you feel like you have not discussed already. Do you think will there be any major issues in Singapore or in the world when it comes to health, environment, government,
Okay.
relationship to of countries, war? You mentioned that earlier, Pluto being
Okay.
in Aquarius, and
Yeah.
also maybe work related. Is there any
Mm.
other issues?
Maybe let's do it one by one. Health. Is there anything that we have to know about 2024 when it comes to health,
I
or there's
I'm
none?
not very trained in that. But I think the whole, especially towards I think June period, health wise, I think all over the world we can. I think the whole virulent quality of how diseases can travel is going to be back again. So it's something that we should just be on the lookout for. Otherwise I don't really have much thing to say about health. Although the I think towards the end of last year in 2023 there was the Chinese pneumonia. Have you heard of it? Right.
Yes, the
So
monkey.
so I am hoping that doesn't blow up big into all over the world because there's something about and we will talk about this in one of the questions later because there's something about China's chart. China's chart in 2024 is going crazy, so we'll talk more about that. But hopefully, if there's a health issue, it won't be for China. So let's hope for the best. right? But yeah,
Environment. What about
sorry,
environment? What about environment?
environment. No, I've
In
no
government.
no context. Let's talk politics. That's my
Uh,
that topic. So 2024 is very interesting because it represents such a this year because of the energy, the big energetic shift from Pluto, Capricorn to Pluto in Aquarius. We're going to see a lot of like energy, a lot of power dynamics all over the world being sort of like dropped down by the world, by systems. Power is going to be distributed to the masses, to the people. So we're going to see a lot of changes in governments and politics all around the world. This is something I foresee. And it's very interesting because 2024 is a year of elections. US is going to get an election. The UK will probably have an election as well. Taiwan just had an election. South Africa is also going to have an election. I just went there and they were just like doing the whole election thing as well. So
What
a
about
lot of
Singapore?
major so even though Singapore is also have an election by 2025, I suspect we'll have an election. This is my prediction. I suspect we'll have an election this year because the prime minister is trying to hand over power to the incoming prime minister, and they need a mandate really quick, right? So they will try to squeeze everything this year. And this is not just said by me. Okay, I mean, I look at Singapore's chart, I was like, oh, there's something interesting happening in the political sphere. There will be some stuff around politics that suddenly happened, especially during the National Day period in August, September. Something around Singapore politics that would be very shocking. They will say something that is very shocking, and then they might even like take it back afterwards. So I suspect that may be the time when they call for election or when the handover of prime ministership happened. And this is cross-reference to a lot of political scientists in Singapore as well. They are also predicting that 2024 will have an election. We will have an election in 2024 rather than in 2025. So I'm also predicting that because of what I see in the charts. So I was like, so it's possible that we're going to get an election this year as well in 2024. So lots of countries, going for election this year, and I think I believe we will see a lot of big changes in the election cycles, who we choose as leaders this year as the people's power start to come up. Yeah, so I think it's not a coincidence. This is also so my views as a Western astrologer is also being shared by Chinese metaphysics, the 八字, the animal zodiac that we are all very used to, right? They're also saying the same thing that they're moving. They have this thing called moving into period 9, which is the same thing. They're saying that the world is moving from period 8 to period 9, which is the same, which sounds like the same when my Chinese astrologer friends tells me about it. I was like, oh, that sounds the same as what we the Western side is saying as well. There's this big shift in the worldview, and period 9 is characterized by this idea of fire. So it's like a lot of fire, very dry, things will spread, heightened possibility for more conflicts. And it's all in line together with this Pluto in Aquarius energy that I'm talking about, because power shifts, power change. There's a big paradigm shift all over the world. So for politically wise, so I'm suspecting that hopefully the people all over the world will start to pick more liberal, more better representatives for the government. If not, there will be a lot of upheavals and unrest. Now, the other thing that is also worth noticing, worth understanding, is that China is very exciting in 2024. Since 2023, they had this planet going across this. When you look at the chart, there's a line at the bottom. They have the planet that goes below the bottom line, which represents home and territory and land. And this planet that goes through that is called Uranus, which talks about chaos and shake-up and upheaval. Usually when this happens to a country's chart, usually there's a lot of unrest in the home base amongst the people. And maybe, there'll be some stuff around territory grabs as well. And then on top of that, this year in 2023, Pluto, the planet Pluto in Aquarius, is going to cross China's this line, the ascendant or the rising sign. They're going to cross the rising, which is big, because it is something that we when I see this in the client, usually it means that they are going through like a big change in their life where they see themselves differently. They see themselves as, being very all or nothing. They don't give a crap anymore. They feel like they're embodying this idea of death and destruction. So imagine if this planet is going across China's that line, which means China will start to embody the face of death and destruction globally, right? So my sense is that China will be going through very deep transformation. They are either going to be in trouble, or more likely they're going to be super powerful. They're going to be very dominating around in global politics. You're gonna see them as being quite a little bit crazy, a little bit intense. So therefore, one of the things I wonder, and I don't want to say that I predict this, but one of the things I wonder is whether they will invade Taiwan this year, which they have made a lot of threats for the longest time, right? So I'm really hoping that they don't. And to be fair, I don't have enough information. I'm just looking at China's chart. I'm looking at where everything else is happening. I don't have Taiwan's birth chart, so I can't say for sure that they will do that to Taiwan. But just you wait, China is going to be. It will make a big splash all over the world this year, from about March onwards. Just you wait, for sure.
What about war? Will there be any war, or will there be any conflicts of countries?
So I'm hoping I am hoping China and Taiwan won't go into war. So hopefully not. But it's likely that there will be a lot more heightened conflicts all over the world. I'm not very studied in this area, so I cannot give a lot of comments. But it is possible. Yes.
And then what about work related? Is there anything like I mean the jobs of people, will it be affected this year? How's going to be the dynamics of work,
Okay.
of
So
people's jobs?
generally, 2023 was a year where opportunities comes from very solid, very old-fashioned things, right? 2024, especially from May onwards, opportunities and the good luck comes from the sign of Gemini. So it will be very informational technology, very much about connecting with people, infocomms, information-based stuff. So those things are great. I think all over the world we are seeing generally when Pluto moves into Aquarius as well, the industries that booms that will start to become more and more powerful will be the tech and the science and the people-related industry, right? So the old-fashioned stuff that is very tried and tested that we have spent a long time, doing for a long time, like let's say construction or engineering and all that, right? It's gonna start to lose its luster as we step into this new era, not just for 2024, but for the next 20 years. So I would definitely spend a bit more time. If I'm already thinking about changing a job, I would spend more time looking for a job that perhaps is in the umbrella of technology, science, AI, that sort of thing. Because I think that's where the future is going to be. Right? Or even if it's not just the science and technology part, at least do a job that is very much about people. Because technology, in its power, it cannot really replace how people work with people, how we learn, how we sort of like work in groups and society. So
Okay,
like
just
therapies, yeah.
just a
Very
quick
interesting.
question on the disaster. Will there be any disaster that you can foresee in 2024?
No,
Like,
I have no comments on that. Yeah, so I can't give you
okay,
that.
okay, all
Yes.
right.
All right, let's go. Let's go now to predictions when it comes to specific zodiac signs. If you can
Okay.
just help give us the zodiac and then any prediction that you have for 2024.
Okay,
Maybe
I
let's
can do
start with
that.
Aries.
Yeah,
Sorry?
Aries. June and I are both
Aries.
Aries.
Yes, we're both
Okay.
Arians.
So Aries, this year, generally nothing much. I think there's a
Boring.
flexibility, opportunities for growth. But okay, I want to be very clear that when we talk about all these, we're just talking about the general energy of your sun sign, right? Everyone has more than you're more than just an Aries. You have your moon sign, your rising sign, your every other sign, right? But generally, Aries in 2024, we will see some flexible opportunities for growth. To try something new from July onwards. Okay, generally this is generic energy for all Aries. Specifically, those born between 21st and 22nd March, we have an opportunity to transform and clear out and gain power. Those born on the 19th of April will be going through a very deep and intense transformation. So the people who are born on the 19th of April, if you're going through a deep and intense transformation, you'll be experiencing it already. You would have experienced it since 2022. So
All
that's
right.
all I have.
Next one, Taurus.
Okay, Taurus. Taurus is Taurus has a lot of abundance and confidence from January to May. Okay, this is the carryover effect from last year as well. Generally, with Jupiter in the sign of Taurus, it's very expensive. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like okay, there's a lot of opportunities coming your way. So all the way to May 2024, and then those born between 20th of 20th to 22nd April will be going through a very deep and intense transformation. This is from Pluto in Aquarius, which is very very difficult. So this will be it will force the Taurus to think about how think outside of itself. So Taurus tends to not like change, and this transformation period will require Taurus to decide for themselves, okay, if I want to change, I need to really go all out. I cannot just stay the same anymore. So this will be very difficult for them. Those born on the 20th May will also be going through a period of transformation. And this is not too difficult. Those born on the 17th May will have a period of restlessness. Sorry, those born from the 9th to the 17th of May will be going through a period of restlessness, rebellion. You will look for truth and authenticity, and you may want to like just be a rebel and break out. Right. So this is for Taurus
Taurus.
altogether.
Okay. Next,
Yes.
Gemini.
So Gemini, generally from May 2024 onwards, has a period of growth and abundance, right? A lot of opportunities. It's a great year to network. So Gemini, you really like networking, you like to talking to people, just so do it from May onwards. You'll get a lot of new opportunities from doing that, right? Those born from the 3rd to the 10th of June will be going through a period of difficulty. It's gonna feel very slow, very tough, very hard. It's gonna feel like you don't feel like you're good enough. You can feel like, oh, there's so many options around. Which one do I choose? You may feel jammed quite a little bit. Those born between the 18th to the 22nd of June will go through a period of loss, uncertainty, and confusion. It's one of those transits that basically go, oh, what the hell is going on? And you may feel quite uncertain about where you're going and who you are even. Those born between the 21st or 23rd of May will be going through a powerful transformation from Pluto in Aquarius. So those are great.
Okay. Next, Cancer.
Okay, Cancer will born from those born from the 3rd to the 10th of July will be going through a period of hard work and growth. You will level up a little bit, so it's a good time to just if there's any opportunities coming away, take it on, work hard, and you will see its benefits. Those born between the 19th and 23rd of July will be going through a period of going with the flow. You'll feel very spiritual. You'll have this period of being romanticized, being like, oh, okay, everything is possible. It's okay, I can do this. It's okay, I can also do that. Not a problem. So you feel a lot more fluid, a lot more sense of wonder and dreaming. Those born on the 22nd of July, you'll be going through a period of deep, powerful transformation. You've been going through that since 2023 already, and this is the last leg where you just have to just bite the dust and soldier on. So that's for Cancer.
Okay, next, Leo.
Now for Leo, similarly, there's an abundance and confidence all the way until May 2024, where there's a sense of like, oh, opportunities coming your way. The opportunities might be a little bit boring for you, but it's a good idea if you haven't used it, take it on, right? Between the 23rd to 25th of July, those of you will be going through very deep, intense, and major transformation. This will be quite difficult for the Leo people, yeah? You may feel like, oh, like a lot of your personal power, a lot of your personal sense of who you are, you have to let go and be with the group. You have to, or in some cases, some of you feel like you have to lose yourself so that you can sort of like support a group to take power and take control of a group. So
Okay.
it's a leadership transit, which is great for Leo. And finally, I'm not done. 11 to the 19th of August, Leo, you'll be going through a period of restlessness, rebellion. You may feel quite restless and you want to do something that's very different.
All
So
right.
let's
Virgo.
do Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Generally, the whole year there will be a sense of growth and abundance, so quite good. Those born between the 4th to the 11th of September will feel tested. You'll feel like everything is very messy, and you cannot not go in and do something about it. Right? There'll be some work pressure for you. You may feel quite a lot of hard work and hardships. Between the 11th to the 19th of September, there will be lots of exciting changes. Those born between the 11th and 19th September, there will be a lot of exciting changes, lots of ways to shake things up. Those born from the 17th to the 22nd of September will be going through a period of loss and confusion, uncertainty as well. You may feel like everything is very messy. You may feel overwhelmed. You may feel like, oh, you don't know who you are anymore. You don't know why you're doing this. So that's Virgo. And finally, on those born on the 22nd of September will be going through a powerful transformation.
Okay. Libra.
So Libra, there will be a period of abundance and confidence and growth from May 2024 onwards. So it's a good time to network. Libra likes a lot of relationship, make more friends, create more relationships. That would be great. Those born from the 23rd to 25th of September will be going through a period of powerful transformation where you'll be asked to take power for groups, caretaker group, for example. Those born on the 22nd of October will be going through deep, intense, major transformation. So that's quite difficult for those on this category, 22nd October. Yes.
Okay.
So
Scorpio.
Scorps. Yes, Scorpio. Scorpio generally abundance and confidence all the way to May 2024. Between the 4th to the 10th of November, those born in that range will be going through a period of hard work, responsibility, and growth. So this is great. 23rd to 25th October, those of you will be going through very deep, intense transformation. Scorpio likes to go deep with everything, and those of you in this bracket, you feel like you have to be intense all the time with everyone, so it can feel quite difficult and tired for you. Those born between the 11th to the 19th of November is going through a period of restlessness, rebellion, seeking truth and authenticity, and you may be a little bit unconventional and rebellious as well. And those born from the 17th to the 21st of November will be going through a period of dreaming and wonder and idealization. A lot of new possibilities that you've never seen before will be coming your way, right?
All right. Next. Sagittarius.
Okay, Sagittarius, abundance and confidence from May 2024 onwards. So that's generally quite good. It may not be as fun as you would like it to be, but still good. Those born from the 4th to the 11th of December will be going through a period of difficulty and hardship. Things will feel very slow. You'll feel like you're not good enough. Um, it can also feel quite frustrated because things are not going the way that you want. Those born from the 17th to the 21st of December will be going through a period of loss and confusion. You'll feel really lost. Like you have a particular vision and idea of where things should be, but it just doesn't go in the particular direction that you want. However, it's a good time for you to move into spirituality. So take that on if you can. Yeah.
Right. Next, Capricorn.
So Capricorn generally would have a bout of abundance and confidence and growth all the way to May 2024. And then those born from the 10th to the 18th of January, exciting changes for you, a lot of things to shake you up, shake up your life. So that's great. And those born on the 19th of January will be going through a period of deep, intense, and major transformation. Similarly, you have gone through a year of that already. So this is just final. Yeah.
Okay. Next, Aquarius.
Okay, Aquarius generally abundance and confidence all year round, so that's good. Specifically, those born on the first 3 days of Aquarius, 20th to 22nd January, which I'm aware include the show, going through a period of deep, intense, and major transformation. Okay, uh, and those born on from the 8th to the 16th of February, there will be a lot of restlessness, rebellion, a lot of wanting to break out and just be different. So it makes the Aquarius even more rebellious. So yes.
Okay, and last
So
one,
last
Pisces.
one, Pisces. So Pisces generally abundance and confidence from May 2024 onwards. Um, from the 2nd to the 9th of March, those of you born in that bracket, there will be a lot of slowness, difficulty, feeling not good enough. You feel tested. You feel like you have to sacrifice and work very hard. Um, those born from the 15th to the 19th of March will feel like you are very lost, very confused. But it's an energy that you're very familiar with anyway, so you allow yourself to go with the flow. But remember to spend time in nature to ground yourself back to reality because it can feel very overwhelming for those in Pisces. Yeah.
All
So that's all I
right. Thank
have
you.
for the 12 signs.
Thank you very much for that. So cool. Anyways,
That's really
okay,
fun.
now we've actually asked our viewers to provide us their date and the time of their birth. So let's just do it one by one here. Let me just show you first. We asked or Jeanette Caristo. She was born on the 13th of January in 1989 at 9:56 a.m. So what is your
Okay.
prediction for Jeanette Carizo, who was born on the 13th of January of 1989 at
Okay.
9:56 in the morning?
Okay. Let me just take a look. Yeah, so definitely, Jeanette is one of those. So I'll just give one thing to Jeanette. Jeanette is going through a period where she's embracing new changes in her. There will be unconventional changes to her and her identity. She will feel like, oh, okay, I can do this. You know what? I don't care anymore. There will be a little bit of that unconventional changes to Jeanette. So something unconventional is coming her way. It's already in her way. It's already with her, and it's just going to continue for the rest of 2024. So
Okay.
that's something I
Next
can share. Yeah.
next one. We have a Mila Gapak. She was born on the 12th of February. Uy, malapit ang birthday niya. Your birthday is coming soon. Mila Gapak.
Oh,
She was born on the 12th of February 1973 at 8:30 in the morning. So what can you say about that? I think your
happy
video is
birth.
not on.
Oh,
Your video
oh,
is not
oh,
on.
sorry.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
you're
so
back.
happy birthday to you, Mila. So, okay, what can I tell you? Okay. This year is a hard year for you, unfortunately. There's two things. Number one, you are feeling very restless and you want to break out, you want to be a rebel, you want to do something very different. There's a bit of that I don't care anymore energy that you're going through right now. However, that energy will be tapered down quite a bit from, I think, in a few months' time, uh, where you start to feel like, oh, there's a lot of responsibility. I need to take care of the family. I can't just anyhow, just do whatever I want. So you may not be very happy with that, but you feel like you have no choice but to actually, take the bullet and just sort of settle down and just like work hard and bite the dust. So will be a little bit challenging period for you. The good news is that for you, from I think third quarter onwards, there will be an energy of opportunity that's coming in that will start to alleviate and make that a little bit better. So yeah, good luck with you for that. Yes, and this year you will feel also very lost, yeah? Like direction wise, you may feel like, oh, I don't know where am I going. So that's Mila for you.
Okay. What about Giselle Yabes? She was born on the 29th of June 1986 at 8 in the morning. So that's Giselle Yabes, 29th of June 1986 at 8 in the morning. What can you say about
So
that?
okay, so Giselle, I'll just give you one thing, and this one thing is enough already. You'll be going through a period of big transformation to the way you think, the way you process information, the way you speak to people. You may feel like, oh, I cannot anyhow say anything. If I say something, and if I say something, if I say something wrongly, I might destroy people. I might destroy and ruin things. So you're going through a period of resetting and completely transforming the way you use your mouth, the way you speak. So that can be a very big challenge for you, in fact. So I think if there's anything that I need to, yeah, and also definitely a period for you, if there's a rebellious part in you, 2024 will be a period where you have to taper down that rebelliousness in you because you feel like you cannot anyhow just do anything you want. So that's the
Okay.
gist that I can give you. Yeah.
Okay. And then what about Ibet Villaflor? She was born on the 13th of May 1972 at 5 in the morning. What can you say about Ibeth
Mm,
Bustonera? She was born on the 13th of May
mm.
1972.
Wow, 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 wow. Well, firstly, Ebeth, you had quite a year in 2023. You know what I mean. I know that I'm talking to you. You know what I mean. 2023 was
2020.
completely 2023 was completely
Oh,
like
okay.
what the heck's happening, right? Uh, you will feel like you are going somewhere. You don't know why you're going there. It's so difficult. It's so tough. And you feel like you're forced to go there, and that is going to continue, and it will end by 2024. So just hold on for a little bit. You are going through a big transformation, big transformation. Just hold on for a
All
little
right.
bit more. You're also feeling like there's a bit of that rebelliousness in you, like you cannot take it anymore. You want to do something different. You want to free yourself. So all these two energy coming together might be quite difficult for you, but just hold on for a little bit more. Once you clear 2024, it'll be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, our hosts. Let's start off with Daz. She was born on the 8th of April 1979. Tama ba?
78,
1978,
78,
sorry.
78.
1978, sorry. Sorry about that.
Yes, 78. Okay. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Ah,
Wow.
give it to me
Okay.
good, Gabriel. Give it to
Give
me
it to you
good.
good. I don't really have much yet. You had a very difficult year in
Oh,
2020,
yes.
2020,
Amen.
2022. I think I told you that, right? In 2022.
Yeah, we relocated that year. Well, 2021, but it was really tough to
Yeah.
relocate as
So
an old person.
2022 was I think 2022, 2023 was the start of your Pluto transit. So it just ended. So did you have health issue? You had health issue, right?
Oh, yeah. I had a
Yeah, you
911
said.
issue.
Yeah. So that's over already. That's good. This year is a year you might feel quite lost when it comes to. Do you have children?
I have one.
You have one. Okay, you might feel a little bit lost when it comes to your, children as well as if you have any like do you have your own company? Do you start your own company?
Not really. I'm
Do you have a do
working.
you have a do you have a hobby? This is
Yeah,
your
but
hobby, I guess. Right,
sometimes.
right.
Yeah, it
So
is. It
you
is.
may
I don't have time.
feel a little bit you may start to feel a little bit what's the word disillusioned about matters around children and hobbies. You may feel like you have a lot of generally you're someone who has a lot of faith, a lot of confidence in that. But this year will start to feel like where am I going with this? how do I deal with my children? You may sort of feel a little bit in Singapore, we say it's sian, it's a bit like tired and like, what do I do? A bit lost in that space. So that's the only thing that stands out for me. The other thing that stands out for me is that the other thing that stands out for me was that there's a shake up to your relationship, your identity relationship, right?
Relationship with myself.
With maybe with
Husband.
all kind of partner, not just husband, but also any kind of meaningful relationship with them. The kind of contract, the kind of boundary that you have with people will sort of get shaken up. It should really have happened, so it shouldn't be a new thing.
Anything
You should
on
start to
career?
feel
Anything on career?
career-wise,
There is.
career-wise, career-wise. No, I don't have anything for you career-wise. Oh, career-wise, yes, 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 yes. I'm saying this now. New possibilities, new
Yes,
possibilities
thank you.
coming in for you, which is interesting, which is an interesting energy for you to think you can feel a little bit tired, a little bit softened, but new way of dreaming. Like, oh, what else can I do? So there's new things in that space. So that's good.
Yes, thank
So that's
you.
all. That's all I have for you. Yes.
Okay. My turn. I was born on March 29, 1981 at 1:55 p.m. What?
Okay.
Maybe I'll just remove my. Do I have to flash my day, my birthday? Okay.
For
Please be good to
you.
me,
Okay. For you.
because last year was not
One
good.
last year was not good.
Yes, that was the time that I had
Okay.
my stroke.
Oh
So
dear, you had a stroke.
yeah, I didn't.
Oh
We
dear.
actually met after I got stroke, right? Or no?
No, I think before.
Oh,
I
before.
think we met before. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. 2024 for you. 2024 for you. I think the thing that stand out most to me is the way you communicate. The way you, yeah, the way you communicate would be. You need to spend a lot more time and effort. I think the way you communicate tends to be quite,
Strong.
quite a. There's a very imaginative way you communicate. The way you pick up information is, you soak in information, right? You take
Mm,
here and there, you soak in information, and this year you'll be required to sort of work hard in the way you communicate, the way you soak in information. Be very clear with how you soak in information. Be very clear with what you say. You'll feel like you need to spend a lot more time trying to talk to people, trying to explain to people because people just can't seem to understand you, right? And that will make things a lot difficult for you. And the good news is that from I think about second half of the year onwards, there will be more opportunities coming for you in the way you communicate, especially to the public, to the people that you want to communicate to. There'll be a lot more expansion. Money wise, therefore, can also feel a little bit difficult because the way you earn money is linked to communication. If you communicate well, you earn money. If you don't communicate well, it's difficult. So you feel like you have to work hard to upgrade on those things. So if you do 2024 right, by the end of 2024, you will have felt like your money, your sense of value has upgraded.
mm.
So that's a very key thing that I can give you. The
What about health?
rest,
What about health?
health. I don't really have anything particular for you for health at the moment.
What about love?
Um, love, 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 love,
Yes, to love.
love. Yes, there is an opportunity, very small opportunity, but there is
Oh,
some
small
opportunity
only.
for that. When it comes to relationship, otherwise, yeah, nothing significant for me.
All right. And And the last one, our page, Rated J, it was born on the 20th of January 2020. Actually, there's
Yeah,
no
so
time in particular.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I can already tell you, Raider J is going through a deep transformation right now since 2023. It's going through a big transformation. It's going through an identity shift. You're deciding. I think the show is deciding, like, okay, what kind of show are we? What kind is it? What kind of show is this? What how well do we how else should we level up? So you're really going deep with the identity of what this show is about, what the show means, and then really, bring it to the next level. So yeah, so this is the biggest thing for Rated J.
Wow.
Is that true?
Actually, we're really. I mean, the page is really going into a lot of transformations recently. Well, aside from the fact that I had stroke last year, so that's why I had
Uh,
to slow down a lot of our programs. But that's why
I
we're trying to look
see.
into what will be the most important shows that we have to maintain in this page, because we have a lot of
I
shows
see.
previously. Yeah, so that's why we are
Yes.
trying to.
And,
Yeah.
and yeah, and Rated J, the controversial nature of Rated J is considered controversial. The rebellious nature of Rated J is gonna go through a transformation as well. So these few years actually is quite big for Rated J, all the way to, I would say, maybe 2027. Big big changes coming in for all of you.
Well,
How you
hopefully.
decide to do this. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, last words for our viewers, and also invite them. How can they? How are they able to? Let's say, for example, if you have viewers who wants to go and ask from your how do you call this your expertise. How are they going to get in touch with you?
Yeah, you can get in touch with me from my Instagram, gabriel.sees. So Gabriele I'm on Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. So my TikTok is Gabriel Goh, GabrieleGoh. So these are the main two channels you can look me up. I do a lot of content as well, so please follow me. And if you are keen to do session with me, just feel free to just drop me a text. I'm also teaching astrology, so I have some students under my belt now. And from once in a while, we will do fairs where you can come by and drop by for a reading. So just follow me and you can look out. So
Is it
is
correct,
GAB
Gabriel Seth?
no GABRIELESEES.
SEES.
Yes, Gabriel Sees. Gabriel.sees.
Okay, that's your Instagram, right? Okay, just let me
Yes,
just
Gabriel.sees.
plug.
Yes, correct. That's my Instagram. And then my TikTok is Gabriel Go.
Okay, Gabriel Go. All right. Okay. Anyways,
Yes.
thank you very much, Gabriel, for joining us tonight. And we really hope to see you again in this show. Thank you very much for joining us. Wait, let's
Thank you for
just
having
flash
me.
your TikTok. Please follow him on his TikTok. It's Gabriel. Sorry, that's Gabriel Go. Sorry,
Yeah, with a
I
E.
think
With
it's
a E.
with an
And
E.
if
Gabriel with
they
an
want
E.
to get in touch with you, because you say you travel the world, right? So
Yes.
through your socials, they can reach you, ask for, like if they want extensive reading. If I want
Yes.
extensive reading about, because I don't know where my sun sign, the rising, whatever, there are those details, right? They
Yes,
can
yes,
they can
yes.
get to you through your social media.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. So just
Wonderful.
look me up on social media. Yeah.
All
Love
right,
it.
great. Thank you very much again,
Thank you.
Gabriel Go, for joining us tonight. And
Thank
we hope to
you.
see you again very soon. Please just stay there because we're just going to do some extra. Mula po dito sa aming tahanan sa Singapore, ako po muli si June Rigonan.
At mula naman po dito sa Canada, ako po si Daceline Zapata Pinlac.
Abangan niyo po muli kami sa susunod na Sabado sa pinakabago, pinakabakabuluhan at mga napapanahong impormasyon at talakayan. Dito po ang tunay na public service na hatid namin para sa inyo.
Mula sa programang ginawa ng mga overseas Filipino para sa mga kapwa overseas Filipino. Ito ang Weekends
Weekends with
with
Rated
Rated
J.
J.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us, and
Thanks
we'll see you soon.
everyone.
Thank you for watching our show. Please do like and share this video and our other videos and subscribe to our social media platforms. Salamat ka, Rated J!